Hi, Kevin here. Thanks for keeping me company in the kitchen. Well, today I'm going to fix a ham and spinach quiche, but instead of making my usual French pastry crust for the quiche, I'm going to use hash brown potatoes. And let me show you the potatoes. Okay, so what I did was buy a package of frozen shredded potatoes. They're usually sold as hash brown potatoes, and you can find them in just about any supermarket. And then I poured the frozen potatoes out on a baking sheet and let them thaw, and then I measured out 3.5 cups of them, and I squeezed them in a towel just to relieve some of the moisture, and then put them in this medium-sized bowl. So now to the potatoes, I'm going to add 1 beaten egg and 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. I think this is going to help crisp up the potatoes. And 2 tablespoons of grated Parmesan cheese. Also going to add just a pinch of salt for flavor and some grinds of black pepper, and then mix it all up. I'm mixing mine with one of these nifty blending forks. I got this on Amazon and I really love it. And it's a really inexpensive item, but I made a French pastry crust the other day entirely by hand, and rather than using my fingers, I used this blending fork to cut the butter into the flour, and it worked really well. Okay, let's make sure we're all mixed in here. Yes. So now, move these out of the way. I'm going to put this crust in a deep dish pie pan. Pie pan that says eat more pie. Should say eat more quiche because that's what we're making. And we in go the shredded potatoes. And then what you do is mash them against the bottom and the sides of the pan. It's not too difficult to do. Yeah, I watched a lot of recipes where people were making pies with a hash brown crust. And most people did not drain and squeeze the moisture out of the potatoes. And although it worked fine, it looked like the crust wasn't particularly crisp. And that's why I decided to squeeze mine in a towel. Okay, I think we are good here. So now this is going to go into a preheated 400-degree oven until the edge of the crust turns brown, and that's going to take 20 to 25 minutes. So we'll come back when this crust is ready. Now, on a humorous note, I was supposed to lightly grease that pie pan, and I even had my non-stick spray sitting right next to the pan. Oh well, we shall see how the crust turns out. Alright, here's the crust all baked. As you can see, it did brown beautifully along the edge. I just hope the crust doesn't stick like glue to the sides of the pan, because I forgot this stuff. Alright, on to the filling. So what I have here is about 3/4 cup of cubed ham. Now you could use shredded chicken or cubed chicken or turkey or really anything you want for the filling. You can even do an all vegetable filling. You want to spread this out evenly. And then here I have 1.5 cups of baby spinach leaves that I chopped just coarsely. Actually, I chopped it first and then I measured it. And you don't have to be too picky about measurements. Over, spread it out, and then 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese. This is extra sharp cheddar. I'm going to mix this up. Okay. What I want is for the spinach leaves to float to the top because I think they will look very pretty that way. And lower your oven temperature to 350 degrees for this next baking step. Now we have to make the custard for the quiche. Let me move this out of the way. So what I have here are 5 large eggs. I'm going to add a pinch of salt, some black pepper, and some grated nutmeg. You could use already ground nutmeg. Just don't use too much. As Julia Child would say, the quiche should not say nutmeg. Okay. I'm going to whisk this together. First break up the yolks. And then whisk. What the eggs will do is make the quiche puff up in the oven. Now I'm going to add 1 cup of half and half. You could use just regular milk or you could use all cream. Half and half is 50% whole milk and 50% heavy cream. It's delicious stuff. Let's give that a good whisk. Okay. I'm going to pour this luscious liquid right over the quiche ingredients. And here it is. Okay, and then this goes into the preheated 350-degree oven until the quiche puffs and browns slightly on the top. That's going to take about 35 minutes or maybe even up to 45 minutes, depending on your oven. It will come back when the quiche is all baked. All right, here's the quiche, all baked, and it really looks beautiful. Again, I just hope the crust is not stuck to the walls of the pan. Okay, I'm going to let this cool for about 20 minutes, and then we can have a taste of it. Well, miracle of miracles, the crust did not stick to the pan. I did run a knife all along the edge between the crust and the pan, so that certainly helped. And here's a slice. I've already tasted of it. It is delicious. And I wanted to show you what the crust looks like. Okay, another taste. And I did bake this for the full 45 minutes. This is wonderful. Now, it is my sincerest hope that you will give this lovely, lovely quiche a try. And I will post the list of ingredients in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time, probably tomorrow. Okay, bye for now.